Kratos the Destroyer, I'm the harbinger of death. All of the gods tremble before me as they draw their fire breath. In my first 12 games I murdered every lord the earth has seen. Now what immortal foes await me here in God of War 13?
Kratos, you are power mad, you're evil and insane. Your killing streak was vicious, now only us lesser gods remain. You slay my father Ares, the overlord of endless war. So now your face me cherries, the overlord of chairs and drawers. Let's do this! World's out of control. Since then his planet gone. Kratos killed them all. And now we're running out of gods. The ones that we have left, they're not the best, but they're our last line of defense. So here comes Hermes, the god of busting nuts. It's Hercules, he's the lord of kicking butts. And no, not all is lost. We have the sword and sacred god of sushi sauce.
Enough! Don't mock me with these weaklings. I can slay with my bare hand. I killed the god of love, the god of light, and the god of one night stand. I killed the god of tweezers, puppets, speedos, football, skis, and sand. And I even slay the Italy in Spain on game of Pig Latin.
No more of these pathetic pawns, their blood has all been spilled. We shall unleash a champion that's worthy of your skill. Now here he is from distant lands, our savior so divine.
What's up, Kratos? I'm the god of baked potatoes. Oh my god!
Holy shit, there's more. He's moving through the floor. There goes the god of s'mores. And also thumbtacks and support. Just one last god remains. Who is this mystery lord? Chelsea or Dwayne? I am the god of that thing where you're just about to sneeze. And then your friends are, hey, what's up? And you suddenly freeze. But then you still have that nose tingle. It's a horrible tease. And you're like, fuck. Oh, Kratos, you are such a dick.
Yes, I know. It's awesome.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 20 of the Dark Light Podcast. Hosting it this week is me, everyone's favorite, not furry, Dark Fox 47, with my trusty co-host, Live to Win.
One of the few times to where we actually have a guest. So,
Yes.
without further ado,
Introducing Minecraft Dungeon professional streamer, Simply JoJo.
Oh, that's me. Hey,
It's
what's up?
Dat me. It me. Smile. Yeah. How you doing, JoJo? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
I'm good. Thanks for having me, man.
Just to make everyone aware, JoJo has made it clear to us that he's only got about an hour for this podcast. So, he'll tell us when he needs to leave. But until then, let's have
Yes.
some fun. So,
yeah, absolutely.
yeah. So JoJo, tell us about your, because I watched you a couple nights ago, or it was earlier this week. I can't remember. You're doing a bunch of Minecraft dungeons, that game, and you got a
Yup.
lot of viewers in that. Mind telling us about that?
Long story short, I have a friend who works at Microsoft or Xbox, whatever you want to call it.
Dude, my dad
right?
works in Nintendo.
All jokes aside, yeah, they were just like, "Hey, I sent you an email. Here's early access." And I was like, "I don't even know what this game is," so I looked it up, and I was like, "It looks cool, right?" Because I like Diablo and stuff like that. So even though I got the game before so the game came out 26th, embargo comes out 22nd, but I got it a couple days prior. So like legally, I couldn't have like played it even if I wanted to until the 22nd.
Well,
But,
streamed
yeah,
it.
I didn't expect it to be a thing, you know? Like, I was like, I'll give it a shot. And, yeah, man, it's crazy. It was crazy. It's a crazy few days, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
from what I've seen of gameplay, it's a very interesting little game. Very
Mhm.
not super complicated, but also has the more I guess it still has the fun elements of those kinds of defeat a bunch of enemies, upgrade your gear, get more loot, kill more enemies, that sort of thing.
Mhm.
Like I've seen it compared to like a diet Diablo, as I've heard it put.
Yeah, it's like a slimmed down version of Diablo. It's not as in depth. It's still fun though, you know.
Yeah. So you had like,
Aside.
oh god, what was the screenshot you showed? You had like almost 300 people watching you at one point.
You rebel scum.
Maybe, you know,
Oh
it's
wow,
like
some
400
some
plus.
nobody named Simply JoJo just hosted me. Thank you.
yeah, I mean it was really fun. Yeah, fun little experience.
Yeah, how crazy was your chat?
Well, I skipped a lot of messages. I'll tell you that, dude. like,
No,
I
because
couldn't
you
keep
didn't
up.
put it in slow mode.
true. I didn't
Trevor
do
was
that.
telling me everything. He said that all your mods had to like read that fast fucking chat as it was flying by, and it's like I have to read all of this shit. And it's like what the fuck?
Yeah, I
Like
always
3
had at least
clicks
3
is all
mods
you
on
need to
deck.
do to put it in slow mode.
No, I don't like snow. I don't like slow mode. It's fine.
Well, it depends on how
It was fun.
crazy the chat is.
It wasn't too crazy, but I just let them. I let the mods do their thing. You know, I would tell everyone because they would always convert. Like the cool thing about chat was they conversated amongst each other, so it wasn't just me, which I would have blown my head off if it was just me. But I said, hey, if anyone like needs a question answered or anything wants to talk to me, just at me. Like you have that. Do you guys have that BTTV thing or Frank or Z where if you at
Yeah.
the streamer, it like
Yeah.
highlights red? Yeah, I was like, at me, it highlights red. Otherwise, I'm not fucking reading that shit, dude. You know.
Dude,
I
who
tried
uses
to
Twitch
read,
without
but it was just too much.
BTTV? That's like
I
a.
know, right?
It just makes Twitch better.
Yeah, Jinko was modding too. Jinko was never a mod until the Minecraft streams. I had to
I
fucking
noticed.
mod him,
I'm like,
dude.
excuse me, how the hell did Jinko get mod and I don't even have VIP in your channel? Excuse me?
Hey, whoa!
I
dude,
mean,
hey,
I don't mean to throw
no one
shade,
has VIP, dude.
but-
no one has VIP.
Okay, all right.
Like
I
3
get it.
people.
I get it. I get it.
Sorry.
You know what? I'm not mad. Not mad.
Sound mad. If he sounds mad, doesn't he?
man.
Sounds a little bit mad.
On VIP, Simply JoJo.
You hear this? I'm gonna guess this
Oh,
podcast.
dude, that
I'm gonna
hurt.
tag- Yeah,
Dude, I'm just a
gonna have-
spectator here. That hurts.
I might have to leave early, dude. Fuck.
Dude, you got room for 2? Dude, I'll hop in your
come
trunk.
on,
We
dude.
can get out together.
No, you got shotgun, dog. I got you, bro.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah! I'm up front. Shit.
Oh, no, it's really great to have you on, JoJo. Oh,
Thanks for having me, guys.
but that's that's really proud of you for that. Like that's pretty awesome.
Thanks,
Those kinds of numbers. How much of that do you think is going to translate to more regular viewers? Because I know, well, it's Minecraft Dungeons, and Minecraft is one of those things people watch that it's really common for people just to watch Minecraft.
Oh yeah, no, I totally knew that I wasn't gonna fucking stay at those high numbers. So like I even told everyone, they're like, you know, the regulars who do pop in the normal streams, they're like, oh my god, 100 pog, 200 pog, whatever. I'm just like, guys, this is it's just because I had early access. If like I knew it once the game came out and everyone was streaming it, there was other options. There were no options. Like it was me and like 3 other fucking guys streaming that game. So
That is true.
like I noticed too, I would average even in early access like 40, 50 maybe. That's when Lupo and like, you know, all the big fucking streamers are on.
Right.
And once they got off, they had nowhere else to go, and then numbers just spiked.
Yeah, trapped them.
And I understand. I told everyone, I'm like, hey guys, I mean, even though this is gonna be short lived, I'm gonna have fun with it, right? But there's street people who stop by. Like I'll still average like 40, maybe. You know, it depends. It depends. But so far it's been fun. And I switched games too, just to check. I was playing like Call of Duty and shit.
Mhm.
Yeah, people seem to stay or lurk or whatever. It's been fun. I don't really focus about numbers too much, you know.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen, yeah, it's pretty fun.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can snag a few extra regulars. Yeah, it's always great to see like when people regularly show up because that's it's more than just like they just want to watch this game. It's like, oh, somehow some reason they actually want to watch my content.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean the best thing you could do, like regardless, like even if I were to pull like higher numbers, I would say like don't change, right? Just keep being yourself because whether you hit high or low numbers, you should just be yourself, right? People will be there regardless for you. You know what I mean? Even if people are there to check out the game. Like I had people say, "Hey, I'm here because I wanted to check out Minecraft, but I stayed because of the personality, right?" Like I'm not gonna be all fake, like, "Oh, hey, look at me. Oh, hey guys, thanks for." No, I'm still fucking toxic. I'm still roasting chat and shit. So it's like, hey, if people are fucking down to chill, I'm fucking down to chill. You know what I mean? But yeah, is what is.
Yeah, it's always best just to be yourself because it's so tiring to put on. Well,
Yeah.
I'd say a persona. We all once the stream kind of comes on, kind of put on some kind of persona, but not like no, I don't know. I wouldn't say anything too crazy, 'cause at least with
Are you saying
me.
you're fake or something, huh? That's something to tell
No,
us? Huh?
just a little more energetic than normal.
Oh,
Though that
true.
Well, if
also
we're
could be
going
the
based on
context.
that, then yeah, absolutely. Because I don't talk for shit whenever I'm like just hanging out. But
Oh God, I'm introverted as fuck, and yet somehow I thought, I'm just gonna stream
True.
to random people. They can watch if they want to, and maybe they can give me money. Subscribe for cool emotes. Um, not really. No, joking. Uh, but so yeah, what else has been going on with you, JoJo? It's been 14 episodes. Liv looked it up. You were on episode 6. It's been like 14 episodes, and I haven't really been watching entirely over the past little bit. But how is like um like quarantine and streaming and that kind of stuff in the past month or so been?
Quarantine. I mean, it kind of sounds like a joke, but like how everyone's like, "Oh, everyone's in quarantine, everyone's stay inside," and I'm like, us gamers, we've been doing that forever already. Like
I know
we've
it's
we've
it's
been
our
in
time to
quarantine our whole
shine.
lives, bro.
It's our time to
So it's
save the
like
world.
real talk, nothing much has changed. I never went out to. I still go order food, like
Hmm.
like without quarantine, I would still be in my room playing video games, ordering food. Like I'm not eating out, takeout, just fucking, you know what I mean? Just yeah. The only thing's different is like school, everything's online and shit. But
Oh
yeah,
God, I'm kind of
it's what
glad
it
I'm
is.
out of school for the online stuff. I've never been good with the online portions of classes, and if I had to do my university classes all online, I don't think I would pass. Like I just, uh, it's not that I just do a lot better when I go into a classroom and I'm there and I'm in that environment, as
Uh-huh.
opposed to I'm in the same environment that I hang out and relax in, and then I expected to do serious work there. I don't know. It's just
Mhm.
online classes have never been something that me personally I've think I could probably do them, but it wasn't really something I'd want to think about risking when I'm paying for my education.
True. What about you, Liv? What you been up to, dude? I feel like I haven't talked to you in forever.
recently, basically, I think I had like my worst day in 2020. I think,
Oh
well, a
yeah.
week ago. Yeah.
What
I
happened?
don't know if I would really want to go into it, but I think I'll probably spend more time after the podcast. I think I'll do after dark and kind of go into more detail. So it's,
For
yeah,
sure,
it's
for sure.
wrestling related. So I'm like a huge fan.
It's
So
what
yeah,
related?
wrestling.
Ah, wrestling. Okay.
Yeah, got some big news, and I kind of like got some new information today, and I think I'll talk about it. But I'll wait until after dark to do all that though.
For sure.
hmm Other than that, stream-wise, I basically started a new game. I've been going through Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc. It's kind of interesting a little bit. Just kind of, it's the first time I'm going through like kind of like a graphic novel a little bit. It's partially voice acted. But most of the time it's like a lot of reading. It's basically like a I don't know. It's kind of weird. You're like at a school, and all of a sudden you're like transported into like this area, and then all of a sudden it's in a school, but like they got like freaking plates on the windows. Everyone's locked in, and basically, if you ever saw the movie Saw, it's that but anime, and yeah, that's the game.
Oh, that's interesting.
So yeah, it's really out there. There is a little bit of dark humor. I did. It wasn't laugh out loud more than just like, what the fuck is going on? Is this a masturbation joke? And yeah, it's so weird.
Just oddly placed, huh? Just like that's an odd
yeah,
time.
because you got like this fucking Mickey Mouse motherfucker like popping up randomly. And apparently, there's multiple of them, and they would just spontaneously just pop up at random whenever they want, and then either talk shit or whatever the fuck. And yeah, I think I was having like a moment with a character where we're like, oh, you really want to get out of here? Oh, you. Oh. By the way, just saying that out loud, it sounds like a fucking joke. So the school is supposed to be like a bunch of elites, and so they're like the ultimate of something. So you basically, it really does sound like a joke. You got a pop star, a fashion model, and a baseball player
Walk into a
that
bar.
the pros are looking at, and de facto gang biker leader. What the fuck is that? So, like,
Yeah.
yeah, it completely sounds like a joke. A friggin' fashion model, baseball player, and a de facto gang leader walk into a bar. It's like, what the fuck?
Ouch.
It's so weird. But yeah, it's like, other than that, it's, for the most part, it's, a invest analyze.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit, Liv.
and
I think that's my internet.
and and
Ooh.
and you're bugging.
Oh, now
You got an error. Yeah,
Oh, hold on.
I got an error.
Hold on. Is it good now?
And plus,
Oh.
if I was really cutting out hard, it would be JoJo that would be saying the same thing.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
it's on Liv's end.
That's me.
I mean, sorry, it's on.
It's
Dark's
on my end.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna wait for my bitrate not to say, "Oh God, no, please."
Okay, I think I got a picture.
I think it's okay right now. Yeah, it's okay. Yep, we're back. Okay.
But anyway, it's like a detective crime scene kind of type of thing. So it's fun. It's because yeah, it's just a whole thing to where it's like if someone, the whole point of the game is someone has to kill somebody of the group, and then that group, if they get caught, they become blackened, and the blackened basically has to not get like you can't what is it if the blackened doesn't get caught for their crimes, for their killing that they did, they get to graduate, which they basically get to leave the facility. However, if it turns out that the blackened is and oh yeah, and I think and I think if the Blackened actually does graduate, I think everyone gets executed, if I remember correctly. So like it's all weird, and if the Blackened gets caught, then you actually have another execution of the Blackened, and it's really weird. It's really dark, and yeah, it's a really weird game, and I'm just having a lot of fun, just kind of just going through it. I basically the second stream is where I think the game really picked up for me, and like I basically saw like the full extent of like what the game's all about, all that sort of stuff, and yeah, it's just kind of interesting going through. So
Yeah, that sounds like a very wild game, and something that would be very confusing if you were to jump into the middle of it.
oh yeah, for sure.
Like, does it at least make some sense if you played it from the beginning?
Um, no, no, you kind of need to play it from the beginning. You kind of need to play it from the beginning.
Mm. It's like, man, we be at the. It's like, does it make sense? I gotta think about that. You usually is your answer. Yeah, that's a very. What was the name of that game again?
Rampa Trigger Happy Havoc,
Huh.
and it's the first one of the series, I think.
Oh, this is a series. How many games are there?
I think there's 4. I saw them all on sale one day, so I just started. Yeah, I'm in my library. I have a total of 4, and it's supposed to be the first one.
Hmm.
But yeah, it's a lot of fun. First graphic novel I ever played, partially voice acted, and I think I see the appeal. So, at least for me anyway. Not the greatest game ever, but I mean, if you're kind of into graphic novels, I think this is a little bit of a must. If you're into it, that sort of thing.
I mean, graphic novels are cool. I mean, the only I say that graphic. I've only really read. Looking up at my shelf, I've got like 20 Star Wars graphic novels on my shelf. I'm like, yeah, I like graphic novels. Look up at all my Star Wars ones. I like Star Wars graphic novels.
So, what exactly have you been up to with your streams?
Pardon?
Dark.
Oh, me. Okay. I was odd silence. I was unsure if you guys
Which
were
is
just
why
like.
I was gonna ask a question to try and break the silence.
Okay.
Because otherwise,
I
this
was
is
like,
just
I was
awful.
trying to figure. I was like, did my internet cut out again, or did just no one follow up anything I said? Okay. All right, that was the
Kinda
answer.
obvious because like JoJo said what he did, I did.
Oh,
So
yes.
figured
Yeah, it's your
I
turn.
figured
bro.
it was kind of
Oh,
obvious.
it's my turn. Ah,
Your turn, bro.
yeah, it's my turn.
Dude, just like calm down, take a breather. Okay, go for it.
I gotta remember how many times I've streamed. I haven't streamed very much. I streamed Wednesday and Thursday. I did with Jinko and my one friend from high school. We still play video games together and talk. We did some Halo Reach Lasso. We did the first mission. That took us 2 hours. Should have taken us a lot less. We were stuck in an hour dealing with the last 3. Like, there's the 3, oh god, Zealot class elites who are super tough, and on Lasso, it's legendary all skulls on, so everything's fucking ridiculously tough. We spent an hour trying to just beat 3 elites. We did it with like over our, oh god, I think we were close to 100 deaths between all 3 of us. It was a slaughter. And we did some Minecraft after that to just chill down. On Thursday's stream was the new Darkest Dungeon update, which was PvP, which I had fun with. There were several there was a couple like I feel like it was more the game connection issues where sometimes it would soft lock and neither person would be able to do anything, and it just basically would stay soft locked until someone left the game. Spoiler alert, I never left the game. I waited it out until they did. I was like, it was funny the one time I was waiting there like, no, maybe I should. Yeah, I wonder. I was like, I was in the middle of saying, I wonder how long he's gonna wait before he leaves. As he left, I was like, oh well, that answers that question immediately. Yeah, it's fun. A fun little. If you know Darkest Dungeon, it's like RNG, but there's also it's still tactics in there, but there's the RNG elements that you can't always take into account. You can use trinkets and that to boost certain stats to ensure that certain things will most likely hit, but a lot of it's still up to RNG for the most part. I got fucked over one game where this one person had super serious RNG, where there's this one healer that can heal between 0 and 38 health points. And they healed 38 hit points 3 times in a row. So they undid all of the damage I did for 3 rounds, which was not fun. But yeah, I don't think I've been meaning to get back and play Yakuza 0. I've been meaning to do a stream in that at some point. I'm not sure when that will be. Maybe next time I stream? Yeah, really other than that, no. I haven't been streaming a heck of a lot. I might change that. I don't know. Depends on how things are going.
Hey, random question. This is
Yeah.
so out of left field. Y'all talked to Dead recently?
I
I thought he was with you.
I thought he was with you.
Oh shit. Are you serious?
well, he dragged
Dude, the
me
dude's
into
been
this.
that dude's been AFK for a while. I'm just concerned for him, you know.
Oh, I
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I
I
messaged
don't know.
him.
I haven't.
I messaged him. He said he's all right.
Wait, when did you message him?
Remember that night you asked me if I knew what was up with Dead, and I was like, I have no idea. I can ask Liv, and then I just decided, I'll just message Dead.
He's okay?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he popped up in my fucking Discord at one point. I was talking about. I've been wanting to get back into doing movie night again, and which, by the way, for anyone that cares, I'm actually going to be doing a movie night on Monday. I remember I was talking about. I really wanted to show Josh. What was it? Airplane. And I remember talking about it in my Discord, and like all of a sudden he like popped up, and that was like a week or two ago. I just now remember that. Yeah. And he seemed fine. So, but yeah, it's just I've been seeing him do like a lot of like COD, so I figured, well, JoJo does COD, so he's probably just hanging out with him. I mean, that's what I always thought, but yeah, I mean, if freaking JoJo's telling me that he hasn't heard from him, that does kind of, yeah, I see the
Concerning.
concern.
I see,
Yeah.
he'd pop up here and there, but like to
Yeah, right.
go radio silence. Like, okay, I understand typing in Discord, but like talking, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't
I thought y'all was going in voice chat.
hung out with him in like a chat forever.
Yeah. What did he say though, Dark? What did you ask him?
Oh, I just asked
You
him
said
how
you
he was
messaged him?
doing, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm doing fine."
Anything else? He just said
That was really the extent of it.
Okay.
Not much else to say. He didn't say anything was wrong.
Okay. I like how Liv's like, I thought it was with you. No, I thought it was with you.
I
Wait.
mean, honestly, I've been last I seen him, he was doing like a bunch of COD, and so like, you do COD, he does COD, so I figured you were like teaming up together, that sort of thing. So yeah, but that is kind of funny, the idea though. Yeah.
Yeah, just the whole back and forth. It's like, well, I thought he told you. Well, yeah, I thought he told you. It's like one of those. I had one of those even back in university when all of my roommates. I was working on a paper and we were supposed to have a floor meeting and I completely forgot about it. And all of my roommates were like, I finally came out of my room like, oh, I'm all done. And I came back and the roommates were out there like, oh yeah, we had a floor meeting. I'm like, well, and no one tell me. It's like, and they all looked to each other. It's like they were all like, they all thought that one of the other people had already done it, had already told me about it and reminded me, but none of them had, and they just, I was just like, okay, that's very helpful. Just like, well, whatever. Turned out to be an actually important one. Not one. It turned out to be the only important one we had that entire year. Was the one I missed, but that's besides the point. It had no ramifications. Just funny how people get about that sort of thing. I'm sorry, Liv, did you say something? That was kind of quiet.
Nope.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard someone say something. So, I guess I'll mention it. That I've
What?
been considering. Well, Liv, I've told you I've been considering getting into RP for like the longest time. Like try it out, and there's this. It's not really new. Well, it's newer. Red Dead Redemption 2 RP, and it's this one server that's a couple of the people in NoPixel been playing, and
Yeah.
I've been super like, this looks cool. This looks like something I might be interested in doing, and well, the applications open up on like the 3rd of June, so I'm going to, I'm gonna take a shot and see if I get accepted. The one thing is, I'm like, I want to, and that was going back to my thing of like, I don't want to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 on Epic Game Store, but with the promotions and the free coupons and stuff I have, it makes it
Right.
super cheap, and I'm like, I'll probably get it. There's also one part of me that's like, they've been giving out like super good games for the past 3 times. They had GTA 5, and then Civ 6, and now the Borderlands Handsome Jack collection. And I'm just worried I'm going to buy Red Dead Redemption 2 and it's going to go for free. It's going to be really like,
Nah, that
No, that
I
game,
don't
that
think
one just
that's
came
gonna
out.
happen.
no, I guess.
Think
yeah,
about it. Borderlands Handsome Collection came out like 5 years ago.
That's true.
GTA came out a decade ago. These are like good games, but they're really old. You know.
Oh, that's true. When
So
did
if
Red
2
Dead came
does
out
come
in,
free,
was it 2019
It
or
just came out.
2018?
it came out on
What you're talking about, if it's for console or PC.
console came out a year ago. Red Dead 2 on PC came out not too long ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so I don't have to worry about that. Okay. Phew. But
So
yeah,
you can buy it right now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to wait 6 years for them to
Also-
release it for free.
yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking of giving it a well, that will require me to actually get accepted. I did get accepted. I don't think I mentioned on the podcast before, but in my first year of university, what was it, Rock Paper Shotgun article that was on. It was just one of the suggested things on Steam where it was like showing, like, it showed off, like, it was the first experience I've had like being introduced to like video game RP. It was like in Ark Survival Evolved, and I actually got it whitelisted. I sent in an application, I got whitelisted on the server, but unfortunately my laptop could just play the game, but it couldn't play the game with the mod packs needed. So that kind of sucked. But but also at the same time it didn't because I had a really shitty microphone. So probably dodged a bullet there. But if I do get accepted, I might be doing some RP, trying it out. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I'll stream the first day I do it, just so I have. Maybe I'll at least record it, because it's something new to me. And then tacking onto that, I got to make sure the stream's working, but also I have to make sure that this new experience I'm getting immersed in, like I'm actually paying attention in that. So it's something that I'll have more information on later, but right now that's just sort of just something I wanted to put out there right now because I felt like, you know what, why not right now?
Just out of curiosity, is there like a certain price that you're kind of looking for with Red Dead Redemption? Out of curiosity.
$0.
$0. Why? Do you know of something somewhere cheap that's got it?
Brain Man Gaming's got it for 29% off.
Well, what's the price?
Well, he's also Canadian, so for me it's like $42. But I'm trying to I guess I would be Canadian. It might be 58.10. $58.10.
Is that for the basic edition?
I think so.
Yeah, because with the $10 coupon, which is actually $14 because of Canadian currency for me, I can get the Ultimate Edition on Epic for
That's right. Yeah,
$56.
yeah.
Like the entire Ultimate Edition, which is $120 Canadian, for $56. So it's like, I don't like Epic, but
Wait, why? Why not?
I just,
I always hear people like, oh, I don't like Epic, but like,
It's-
why? What'd they do?
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I'm just. I don't know. Epic's just sort of a really. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know. They're just not a company that I want to really give money to. But I guess
But the developers get more money per game. So let's just say
Do they?
Red Dead 2 comes out on
At the
Steam.
time.
Yeah, if Red Dead 2 comes out on Steam, Red Dead 2 comes out on Epic, it's 60% Steam and 40% game. Or was it 40% Steam, 60% game? But on Epic, it's 70% developer, 30% Epic. So if you buy from Epic, the developer actually gets more money.
Okay, but
Yeah.
it's also a thing where I don't entirely trust the Epic game launcher because there's a lot of problems. Well, mostly with cloud
what?
saves, but I never use cloud saves. I've had a couple games. To be fair, it was only like one or two games that I got for free, and I played them on the Epic, and it just lost all of my save data for them constantly for some reason. But other
Was that,
ones,
like, a
it's
known
worked
problem for
fine.
those games?
So it's just I don't want to purchase a AAA title on a launcher and then have it be like one of those games that for some reason it just messes up for me on there. Even though that's pretty low chance that will happen. I just some reservations on that, but I'll probably just end up getting it because it's a great deal. And chances are I won't have any problems with it. And I'll forget about all of my worries. I'll just play the game and have fun.
Okay.
Great. Good talk.
Yeah, I always kind of worried about the, always kind of wondered about the whole thing with Epic, and I actually did hear I'm pretty sure I brought it up on the podcast. Maybe the whole idea that your investment is on Steam, so like that's where all your money went to. So if you're now going with Epic, then it's kind of like the idea of like when you get a phone and it's like your choices are Android or Apple, and it's like, well, if all your investments on say Apple, it's kind of hard to like not like switch over to just go over to Android, because like all your money's invested into one, and it's like, you know,
Hear me
that
out
was like
on
the
this.
yeah.
I
Go
get
ahead.
that, right? I totally get that. You want your library, Steam library, right? I get that.
Mhm.
Steam library, like I say, I bought Borderlands 1 and 2 on Steam, and then remember 3 came out on Epic first, like for like a year exclusivity.
I did wait for Epic or for Steam to get
So
Borderlands
it's like
3.
I
Yeah.
understand if you want them all in the same library, but I feel like the iPhone Android thing, I get that too, right? Like I'm all iPhone, all my shit's iPhone. To make the switch, that's that's a big switch from Apple to Android or whatever, right?
Yeah, like
Same thing, PlayStation to Xbox, right? The exclusivities. But I feel like it's all on your computer. If you want to play Borderlands 1 and 2, click Steam. If you want to play 3, opening Epic, it's on the same computer. You know what I mean?
true, but
Does that make sense?
yeah, it makes
I don't know.
sense.
I don't get that.
But
Because like let's just
yeah.
say like YouTube. I watch a lot of videos on YouTube. I'm not gonna watch Twitch because I'm switching platforms. It's all on the same computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
that
That's
is
what-
true. But there's also like, yeah, maybe this isn't directly related to it, but there's also like the worry of like with everything getting their own launcher, you'll have so many different games spread out over so many different launchers that you have like a bunch of different login
I mean,
information
maybe I'm
and that
used
stuff.
to it because I already had the Ubisoft launcher, right, for all the Ubisoft games. I had Steam. I had, Minecraft has its own launcher. You can't get that on Steam. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Right.
it's not like, oh my god, I can't buy Minecraft. It's not on Steam. But it's like it's on my computer. I just click a different application, right? Like at the end of the day, for instance, whether we use Discord or TeamSpeak, I'm still talking to you guys. I just click a different application. Does that make sense? But
True.
it's still
Yeah.
all on my computer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah. I
It's,
get it, but it's just like for me, I don't know, not a big deal to me.
yeah. I feel like
Maybe because
also
I've been doing it already for like Siege. I had to open up. Oh, Blizzard too. I have had, they're all on my computer. I just click a different
I
application.
think I have a thing on Blizzard for some reason. I don't know. Was that Battle.net is Blizzard's?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know why I just looked at my applications on my desktop. I've just got Battle.net there. Shortcut to it. I'm like, I don't know why I have that. I'm trying to think of a game I would have a reason to have that on there. Oh, was that what the Modern Warfare is on there, right?
Yep.
Yeah, oh, that's why. I have that installed. Freaking big ass game. I played it twice for the Battle Royale mode. I'm like, man, I'll actually stream this. I never streamed it. Put it on the bucket list. Of like, yeah, I'll stream that at some point when it's not relevant and no one's watching it anymore.
It's gonna be a while till that game is irrelevant, man. They just keep updating that thing. But you brought Hard Hat back from Modern Warfare 3. That shit's been fun.
Never played any of the Modern Warfares except the first one, and I really enjoyed that one. It was really the only Call of Duty game I actually enjoyed was Modern Warfare 1. I should say campaign-wise was Modern Warfare 1. But goddamn Mile High Club. I almost got that achievement. I was 2 steps away from the cutscene, the final cutscene, and I ran out of time. That was the closest I ever got. But yeah, I don't know. Anything else you guys want to talk about while we're on these sort of general discussion and whatnot?
Nope. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover.
Jojo, you good?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, whatever you want to talk about, dude.
Okay. Oh, you only have 14 minutes left, right?
Sir.
Okay. I'm trying to think how we should use that time. We could do our we could do our topic now, then Jojo leaves, well, me and Liv do the clip sharing, and then me and Liv will do Artist of the Week after that, I guess. It'll be a little bit of a shorter podcast, I guess.
Sounds like a plan.
Shorter. What was it? Almost 3 hours last time? 3 hour podcast last time?
2 podcasts back to back,
Yep.
3 hours. So
Hey, we'll finally hit
Look,
our hour
fine.
and 30 mark. So yeah, let's talk about our topics today. So favorites, like, oh god, I had a segue that just totally left my brain. Man, video games, they're great. They have heroes and villains. Man, just favorites, words, stuff. Someone take it over, please.
just we were thinking about doing villains in video games and all that stuff. We kind of covered a little bit about it a while back, but that was more to do with pretty much exclusive to just Borderlands, talking about Handsome Jack. He was like a good character in Borderlands, but that was kind of like the topic that we kind of wanted to kind of talk about. Yeah, I guess we'll go ahead and start with JoJo since he's probably gonna GTFO here in a little bit. So
Yeah, so JoJo, favorite video game,
Man.
heroes and villains.
It's funny you say that because I genuinely think Handsome Jack is one of the greatest villains, probably in gaming. No joke, you know.
Oh,
'Cause in
no.
games-
Yeah.
How I see it is I gotta break down why I think so. Like I'm not just gonna say this or that, right? So
Right.
in games or movies too, it's typical. Everything is typical, right? Good guy. There's a good guy and a bad guy. Like you could say this. Hey, what's the plot of this game? Oh, there's a bad guy, and you're a good guy. You try to stop the bad guy. That's it. You know what I mean? Like that's literally every plot, right? You know what I mean? Like what's the plot of Spider-Man? Oh, there's a villain who tries to do bad things. Good guy try to stop bad guy from doing bad thing. Yada yada yada. Right? Like you could basically say that about not every game, right? A lot of games.
Yes.
So the whole good guy, bad guy thing, I'm not like it's kind of stale to me now. But Handsome Jack made me care like, oh, that guy's an asshole. I actually want to take him down. Versus like, okay, that's the bad guy. You're gonna save the world, whatever, right? So besides Handsome Jack, I wouldn't say that a villain, like I don't really have a favorite villain or favorite hero. But I will say this game. Have you guys heard of The Last of Us? I don't know if anyone's
Yes.
played that game.
I've seen.
But
Yeah.
although there's not like an overarching villain, right? There's like just the plot of like shit that they gotta go through is enough for me to want to play the game. You know what I mean? Like motivation to beat a game, like, oh, I want to beat the villain, I want to save the world. No, in this game, it's just like, dude, I just want to fucking stay alive. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to get from point A to point B. So even though there are bad guys to shoot and kill, there's no one villain. And I like when games make me go, ooh, I just want to like, get through this game and not just like, I want to stop the bad guy. I'm a hero. Look at me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, I like games when they don't take the typical hero route. So for villain, I would just say the difficulties the protagonist had to endure in Last of Us would kind of be my go-to, if that makes sense. Does
Yeah.
that make sense?
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
And
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil anything. Like I said, I don't know if you guys have played it.
I
That
don't
game's
care.
Nuts, dude. Oh my gosh. Whew. But yeah.
Yeah, for me,
That's-
it's one of
that's-
those
that's
games
the
to where I would. For me, it's one of those games to where I would love to play it if it were like on like PC, but
PC, yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's a
PlayStation exclusive.
PlayStation
yeah.
exclusive. Yeah. So. Yeah, I feel you there.
Has that okay? Here's a good question. Sorry, I don't want to derail this. Do you guys
No,
have
go
a
ahead.
game that you
Mhm.
played? Like, what game motivated you to beat without a typical "you're the hero, you're the chosen one, and you have to stop the bad guy"? Do you guys have a game like that sticks out to you?
Yet.
That isn't like for instance, Borderlands is great, right? But you're a badass vault hunter. Try to take down handsome jet, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, give me a game.
I
wanna
mean,
hear
would you
this.
consider, well, at least Halo 1, like the first Halo game? There's not
No, 'cause
really
you're
a.
you're a hero, dude.
Well,
Right? Trying to stop aliens.
you
I
you
don't even
almost
know what the plot is.
you,
I played it, but I don't. I just remember killing aliens.
maybe. Well, I definitely say for for 2 onward, but the first game, I guess it's more general. You're fighting the Covenant, trying to survive, trying to uncover the mysteries of the Halo ring, and then you discover the mysteries of the Halo ring, and you almost destroy all life in the galaxy, and now you have to stop what you accidentally set in motion. So I guess kind of the first Halo game. I'm just trying to think of other games I played where it's not that, just like there's that main bad guy, and your sort of goal is ultimately to defeat that bad guy. That's Oh, Josh puts a good point. Maybe yeah, Darkest Dungeon. That one really doesn't. You fight evil, just straight up. It's just evil that you fight. You're not really heroes when you're not really heroes. You're just trying to. You're not really a good guy. You're just trying to maybe.
You see what I mean, though. Now,
Yeah.
like that's why I feel like Last of Us is so unique because
Mhm.
there's no like let's just say Master Chief, right? You still are that guy. You are Master Chief. You're not a regular soldier. You're that guy, right?
Halo
And
ODST.
in the Covenant, heroes. Yeah, okay. Halo ODST. That was pretty
Okay.
cool.
ODST.
Seeing point of
Okay.
view
Yeah,
from-
that'd work.
But you're still fighting like.
True, but
humans
ODST is
versus
more
aliens
about
kind of thing.
survival up until the final mission where you actually have like, okay, we need to get this asset out of the city.
Yeah.
But up until then, you're just kind of like just surviving and trying to regroup with your team and just fight the Covenant how you can. So I
Also-
guess ODST would
I've
work.
heard Darkest Dungeon's real good. Should I play it?
Darkest
I really wanna
Dungeons is
play it.
great. Be prepared for brutality. It is.
Oh no, I
it
love
is
getting my ass kicked,
great.
so.
Highly recommend Darkest Dungeon. Super fun. I would not recommend first time playing with the DLCs because
I'm playing it all.
Playing it all. The Crimson Curse, which is added in one of the DLCs, is absolutely brutal if you have no idea what you're doing. especially if you get that stuff early game, it's not entirely balanced. You have to have actually know what you're doing before then. But yes, I would 100% recommend Darkest Dungeon. It's just a super fun. There's a learning curve to it, and there is RNG, but it's one of those games where you can, even with the RNG against you, you still, if you use proper, like, a good team layout, good tactics layout, you can overcome bad RNG still. But it's a fun one.
All right, Liv, can you give me a game, bro? That's like, not hero villainous.
I've been thinking about that. Like, I can't really think of like a villain that like really like stood out to me, because like I think I do have to agree about like Handsome Jack. That was like
He's insanely amazing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
I hated how funny he was, but like I wanted to fucking kill him. You know what I mean?
It was such a great.
Like Butt Stallion and
yeah. Yeah. So like it. Because like for Handsome Jack, I will definitely say like he definitely did tick like a lot of boxes, but in terms of like an actual villain, it's really hard for me to pick because I thought of a couple of people and I was like, wait, no, they would actually be more like kind of like that frenemy. They're a tweener, and it's like, I don't think they really count in my book. Because, like, basically, I'm just going to come right out and say it. It's Majima from freaking Yakuza. I think he's freaking as a character, but he's not the main villain though. And plus, he has a weird fucking like attitude. He wants to kill a certain guy, and he wants no one else to kill him but him. So he would totally beat the shit out of a guy, and he did, because they were gonna get the fucking kill. And he was like, fuck off, bitch, and he like fucking goes in. And because of that, it makes it like another layer, and it's like, that is unique. Like, I never see that before. How many guys can you think of is like wanting to kill the main character, and it's like, hold on, wait, you're getting the kill, back off, bitch, that's my kill. So like, it's really weird. There's a scene in Yakuza Kiwami 1, batshit fucking crazy, and I can't describe it because I'm thinking that Dark is going to love Yakuza. It's a moment that just, it's hilarious. I want to tell JoJo, but I can't tell Dark. So I'm like in a weird position, but it's a fucking awesome moment with Majima.
Oh, yeah.
The only thing I will say is it involves a brothel and shit happens. That's all I'm going to say. Also, if I remember correctly, I think it leads to a boss fight. If I remember correctly. So the moments that takes place, it's like, is completely awesome. However, though, I can't go with Majima because he is that tweener guy. There's moments to where you actually do need to go to him for help. That actually pops up in Yakuza 2. But on the other hand, like, he does have that attitude of like, no one else kill this guy but me. And he does have that attitude. So like, on one hand, yes, he is a villain, but at the same time, he's not like your typical villain. So, and because of that, I fucking love the Majima character. But anyway, but in terms of like villain, I think I gotta go all the way back to my favorite game I ever played. It's got to be Vladimir Lem from the Max Payne series. I absolutely love the character. What it was about him, I can't really say for sure, but like, it was just, for me it was just one of my favorite characters that that I came across. But in Max Payne 1, he did kind of come off like, again, a tweener, because Max Payne, he's on the run, he's a cop, and like the police are looking for him, so he has to turn to the other side of the tracks, and Vladimir Lem is one of those that basically gave him he said the line from The Godfather, which is awesome. I'm going to give you an offer you can't refuse. And I always wanted to say that. That was Vladimir Lem's character, and I absolutely love that. So I think if I had to pick one, it's Vladimir Lem, just simply because it's my favorite game. It's part of my favorite game of all time, and it's my favorite series. So yeah, I think if I had to pick one, I think I want to say Vladimir Lem. However, he is the final boss in Max Payne 2, so because of that, I think he would count as like a villain. So, but yeah, I think if I had to pick, it would be Vladimir Lem from Max Payne.
Nice, dude.
Yep. Dark, you still with us?
Yeah, I'm still with you. I was just intently listening.
Is Dark here?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
I don't know if Dark's here, guys.
I'm here. I'm
All
here,
right, so-
guys.
So where are you at with villains?
I'd have to agree with the Handsome Jack. It's being just up there, like it's such a unique villain, and
Absolutely.
there's so much dynamic to him. If you want to hear more about that, watch the preview. Watch whatever podcast that was where we talked about Borderlands 2, where I went, or Borderlands in general, and I went into a lot of details to why I love Handsome Jack as a villain. But yeah, it's just his dynamic in that. The villains that stand out to me, like I just more for memorability, are like the Far Cry villains, like from like Far Cry 3 and 4, like Voss from Far Cry 3. Have either of you played the Far Cry games?
Played 5,
Yeah,
not
three was. I
three.
played 3.
Yeah, I think everyone who's played 3 remembers like the definition of insanity. Like Voss was a, and to I felt like Voss was a more memorable than Hoyt was. Hoyt was an interesting villain too, but I felt like Voss was more interesting, more crazy, eccentric, I guess. And then Pagan Min from Far Cry 4. He's an interesting villain because he doesn't want to kill you. The whole thing, spoiler alert, if you don't want spoilers for 4, even though if you wait like 15 minutes at the beginning of the game, you basically beat the game.
Oh yeah. He
but-
comes back after the phone call or something.
Yeah, he just is just like you get to the end of the game, you've torn the country apart, you've slaughtered all of his men, and he's just like, man, fuck, I called you here just to give you everything. Like, she's just like, I didn't want to fight you. I wanted to give you all this. Like, yep, you're the rightful ruler of this place. Surprise, you're the rightful ruler. It's like, yeah. He does have that, I guess it's also a little bit with one of the things that makes Handsome Jack so well is that he constantly talks to you. Pagan Min also has that same, like, constantly talking to you sort of thing throughout the game and commenting on stuff, which is, I feel like that works for a villain if they are interesting. Like, I can feel like that only really works for a villain that's like super interesting, that they have stuff to say, and it's not just like filling dead air. Because I can imagine like people trying to do that. Oh, the villain's constantly talking to you, making comments, but if the villain just doesn't have the personality to pull that off, it would just get really boring and tedious. Whereas with Handsome Jack, going back to him, you don't really get that with when he interjects into your adventures. It's always interesting, off the wall. He always has something to say. But yeah, I just no. I'm just having a hard time thinking of any other compelling villains. Like memorable, yes, but like super like that villain was awesome.
Right.
Yeah,
I had the
that's-
same thing. Yeah.
That's harder. That's harder to do. Not that they aren't out there. I just don't recall. Oh, maybe Jack of Blades. I like Jack of Blades in Fable. Jojo, I saw you played through Fable recently.
Oh, I love Fable. Oh my god. Sorry.
I love the first game. Jack of Blades was cool. I liked him as a villain.
Did you play 2 and 3?
I played
I'm more
2
of a
and
2
3.
and 3 guy.
2's okay. 3. I like 2. I like 2. 3 is. I like mechanics in 3, but just overall. It just. I don't know. So, it just.
Do you hear this guy live? You fucking hear this guy?
It's my. It just.
Blasphemy.
Just blasphemy.
Here's my here. I hate 1. I love 2 and 3.
Yeah, I've heard that. Like.
Looks like we have opposite opinions, dog. I like it. I
Yeah.
respect it.
Yeah, I find that. Like, that's what my one friend also is like, not a big fan of 1, but they love 2 and 3. I'm like, I feel like there's that. If you like the original game, you're just kind of about the second one, and then the third one just a disappointment. But if you don't like the first game, you like the 2 and 3, which is an interesting thing to think about, with which could be explained by the shift in sort of the style of the game from the first game to 2 and 3. But yeah. Oh, no, there he is right there. 2 is good, 1 is meh, 3 is crap. Oh, okay. Oh, yes, we did agree 3 is crap.
Yo, ban that guy. Ban that guy.
Thanks, Brandon.
Bro, 3 is most mechanically and graphically
Okay,
pleasing, dude.
I agree with you.
You can
Mechanics,
hear me out.
mechanics,
Hear me out.
but you can't pause. There's no fucking
I'm supposed to
pausing.
leave. Yeah, no, the hub is the pause. Y'all,
That's
it's
not
too
pausing,
fucking
though.
innovative for y'all.
If I
Yes,
want
yes,
a
it is.
game to pause, I want it to stop.
Okay.
Dead stop. Not be, hey,
Yeah, it's-
you're in a safe room. I could just leave the game on when I'm standing in the middle
That's
of the town.
pause though.
That's
That
not
is so
pause.
Live. I don't know if you ever played this. You know when you pause a game, it pauses. The game is frozen in time, and you have a menu. It says save, load, this audio settings, whatever. Right. This game's pause menu was a fucking hub, dude. So when you're in the middle of gameplay, you could be on the mountain. Boom, you hit pause, and it takes you to a hub world, dude. And that's your pause.
I don't have
Not
a
even
problem
kidding.
with the hub world. I just want to actually be able to pause my
That's
game.
the pause, though. Okay, so
There's also
what do you
no
wanna do in
quit
that pause?
feature.
What do you want to do when you
There's
pause?
no
What do
quit
you wanna
feature.
do with pause?
You have to
Turn off
shut
the
it off.
thing, or
No,
switch
that's
your
not.
game.
You're supposed to have a proper quit out of the game feature.
Close your application.
That's not.
Closing the application is the same as closing the
Yeah,
game.
but on an Xbox, that's not good for a CD if you improperly do that.
No, you just take it out.
No, that's not good for the longevity of it.
Eh? Are you crazy?
No, I'm not crazy.
It's not good for longevity of something that came out in 2006? Dude. Come on, dog. Also, digital copy. I have a digital copy. Ain't nobody got a problem with that.
I had a physical copy.
All right. I didn't know you were from 2004, dude. God. Dark Fox.
I'm from 97, okay?
Come on, dog. Fable 3 is the greatest Fable ever. Y'all can't stop me, dude.
Mechanically, I like mechanics in there.
No. Graphically, too?
Graphically,
The
mechanically.
voice acting? Oh my
Voice
God,
acting
it's
was good. The
insane.
story was just not good.
Did you just say the voice acting's not good for 3?
No, I said the voice acting was good. The story was
Hey,
not.
the fact that the story lets you choose between like choices actually matter, dude. Okay.
They mattered in every
So-
game.
No. One, you just either grew horns or you grew like Gandalf. Okay.
I'm trying to
Also,
remember.
2, bro, if you chose a girl, you were the ugliest girl in the world. 3, you actually look decent. Like, you actually look like a 7, 8.
I'll
out of
agree
10,
with
dude.
you. The women characters for your Avatar in Fable 2 were not great. I'll agree with you on that. That is, yes, 3.
So why is 3 the worst when
Because
it's
the
the best
story.
gameplay?
I didn't.
Wait,
it's
listen.
Just,
It's the best gameplay. It's the best graphics. It's the best, everything. The map. Remember the mini map?
it's the
now you
same.
can see,
It's
like,
the same reason
ooh.
why I say Oblivion. I like Oblivion more than Skyrim. Skyrim has better graphics, yes. Better mechanics, yes. The story in Oblivion is infinitely better than it is in Skyrim.
So it's 1 out of 3. It check marks 1 out of
The
3.
story's the whole
but
fucking game. Come on.
No, it's not. What the fuck? Here, okay. In a story single player game,
It's
sure.
not a
But in
first-person
an
shooter.
But
It's
in an
a-
open
it's not
world
a
RPG,
first-person shooter.
Yes. No. Dude, oh my gosh. Okay. Hear me out. Criteria for a game. You literally cannot disagree with this. What do you look for in a game? How good the game feels, the graphics, story, yes.
I can
okay?
forgive graphics if it plays well.
Mechanics. Like, for instance, in 2, right? I'll give it this. You can open up a map, but you can't, like, pinpoint. In Fable 3, it shows you this shop's here, that shop's there. You could buy this, you could do that.
Yes.
And, like, it was just so good. And
It was
fucking
very
hub.
convenient.
Oh, so good. It was more realistic. The voice acting was so much better. So you mean to tell me in a game where the story is better, like I get it. If you think the story is better in 1 or 2, that's fine. The story could be better, but if it's voice acted really shitty, like if it has good dialogue, like, oh, I had to, like, remember Skyrim?
That's true.
I
The
used to be an
shots
adventurer
in
like
3.
you.
It was
but
so.
I took an arrow to the knee. If he said that weird, or if he looked weird, it's out. It's out.
Shops in 3, that's a good point, were just dumb. Like the fact that you
How-
can't
how?
get everything in your own game. You can't get everything in your own
Yes, you
game.
can. What
It's
do you mean you
bullshit.
can't
No,
get
you can't.
everything?
You need to trade with other people to get all of the weapons and stuff. You have to trade with other
Yeah,
people.
it makes you actively, at launch.
It's a single
it made
player
everybody
game. No one
like, ooh,
fucking cares
It's
about
like
that.
Animal Crossing. Hey, I only have apples.
I
What do you
don't
have?
play a single player
Pears?
game
Okay,
to play with other
switch.
people.
Well, it's co-op. You get to co-op. Okay. Also, it encouraged multiplayer. Also,
I don't
if you
give a
wanna play
shit
single
about
player, then you just don't
multiplayer.
have to- Shops were not pointless, dude. Shops are cool. It living, breathing world. Hey, Grand Theft Auto 5, an amazing game. Fucking tattoo shop's pointless. The fucking clothing store is pointless. You can just do all that at your house. See what I mean? Like, dude. Come on, man. Fable 3, okay. Literally everything is better in Fable 3. Maybe except the story. But it's 90%. If you have to check mark 10 things and it's only missing 1, and that's the story, and you say the other one's better because
But
it has one
for
better
me,
story. but,
that's
like,
just make or break
9
for
are
me.
not?
It's make or break for me.
Dude. I love RPGs are supposed to immerse me. That immersed me the most. I couldn't be immersed even if the story was good if it looks like fucking Play-Doh. Like, that's not immersive at all. God, Liv, you hear this guy? Oh my god.
I think
And that guy in
Liv
chat.
is too scared to say
I don't even know how
anything.
to say that name. Exactly, Jinko. Imagine a story being good, but the gameplay's trash, dude. Imagine, dude. I would not play that game. I'm not watching a movie. Watch the movie for the story. I play games for
No, you play
gameplay.
19 or 18. What was that one game that was 100? That was 99% cutscenes. 18. What was? Oh God, I'm trying to remember. It was a game that was literally 99% cutscenes, and you did nothing in
Well,
it.
that's not even a game.
Yeah,
though.
but it was an actual game,
yeah, but
like
it's
full
not a
price
game,
game,
you
but
know what I mean?
there was no game.
You know what I mean, though. Actual games, actual video games,
You mean any Telltale game?
like where you control when you do stuff in the game and not watch all the time. Talking about that. Yeah, it's 5:15. I got it.
Okay. So yeah, thank you for being here, Jojo. Let me put up your thing. This is where people
Sorry,
can
Liv.
find
I
you.
didn't mean for this to, you know.
Are you
But what he
streaming tonight,
speaks
Jojo?
is blasphemy. What happened? Sorry.
I'm just asking if you're streaming tonight, so that anyone.
Probably, yeah.
Probably? Okay. So,
Yeah.
I doubt many people watching this don't already know about you, but just in case, go check out JoJo. He's cool. That's what that's what your alert says? No, check out my buddy JoJo. He's cool. That's that alert. I
Actually, new alerts, dude.
I did
Didn't
notice
see.
you had new alerts. You've been
yeah.
classing up the channel. I will say your production value. It's up there.
Thanks, buddy.
So yeah,
Liv, you here? Hello?
yeah, Liv. It's okay to you can come out of the closet now, Liv.
Hello? Hello?
Okay. Oh, the hell was that?
This fucking guy.
I don't like it when Mom and Dad fight.
I'm back. What happened?
I'm right. I gotta head out, Liv. It was fun hanging out with y'all.
Yeah, it's really great. Let's not wait 14 episodes.
All right, dude.
Next time we'll wait 15 episodes. I'm joking. We'll have you on again if you'd wish, because we
Yeah,
have
that was
fun.
fun. I wish I could stay longer, but
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll get you on again sometime.
Oh, actually, I did want to say one thing. If that's okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
And of course. Of course. Oh, that is brilliant. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, that was great. That's
Now we gotta fix nameplates.
what do you mean? They're perfectly fine. Look at that. Yeah, perfectly fine. Okay. Oh, that was great. Great. Simply JoJo, everyone. That was fun.
Yep. That was a lot of fun.
Did we get an argument
Working
last time?
nice.
I think didn't we get it? We did anime last time. I remember our topic was anime. Didn't me and JoJo get into a argument on anime last time?
I just remember there was extensive conversation about something about anime math. There was something about that anime math. That's the only thing I remember.
I don't remember.
You
I
guys
think there
were breaking
was.
out calculators of like I think I brought up Detective Conan, and all of a sudden it was like, oh, it's been going on nonstop almost since like 95, and then it's like, well, how many days are how many weeks are there in a year? And that was when everyone was breaking out calculators and like trying to determine how many weeks are in
It may
an
have been
entire
Ruby.
year.
May have been Ruby that we argued about.
All I
Possible.
just know is it was anime math, and it went on for so long that like
Hey, JoJo,
I
where's my
even-
free code of Minecraft Dungeons? Man, you JoJo
dude.
promising everyone freaking free codes of Minecraft Dungeons.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I'm joking, JoJo. I'm joking. Haha. Unless. It's all good. Oh, yeah. I know you and me argue about Ruby all the time, Jingo. Yeah, we should let's roll into the clips. The clips. Can you get a free code for Team Fortress 2? Oh, dude, I can hook you up right there. There's your free code for Team Fortress 2. Don't show that to anyone else. So, yeah, Liv, you want to send over your clip Clipperinos. I'll load up mine.
Store gonna have one.
Whoop. And whoop. Pog, pog, pog. Put that. Put that. Okay, that's good. And then. Ooh. Silent Sentry. Rainbow 6. Ooh. Cool, cool, cool. Just these 3?
This one. That's it.
4. Okay. Just grab all of these. So I open 1,000,000 tabs. 1,000,000 tabs. And 4. Okay. Damn, you made me check my Discord. Oh yeah, I don't have the thing. It does things. Where is it? No, wait. No, not display capture. Window capture 2? That's it. And then we started doing screen share, right?
Well, I did. You don't have to if you
Well,
don't want to.
As long as nothing goes wrong. Okay, screen share up. Oh. Oh, well, you know. You get to watch the video twice, apparently. Oops. That's... Well then. It's fine. This is fine. Just ignore the screen. Everyone, look at the big thing. Look at the main thing. Okay, that's gonna. All right. So first clip is from. Okay, I've got my 3 clips first. No, I don't think I have much to say other than these are just funny clips.
Store gonna have one white and colored Sentinel parked outside. 4-door vehicle gonna have a verification on a hostage. Guns in hand. Looks like we got a man with a shotgun in the back. He has a purple store. We're gonna have one
Play that once more.
Sentinel parked outside. 4-door vehicle gonna have.
I watched that live from Ashland's perspective. I was like, oh god, I want to show this on the podcast, and I went for. Thankfully, someone clipped it on Sab's perspective. Just whoop, the first jump, whoop, straight to the bottom.
Hilarious.
God, what a way to end that very eventful training sort of thing. So this is on that that Dreams sort of game thing where it's like a whole bunch of different people make games on this Dreams thing, and it's like a game thing where people make games.
I've heard about that. Yeah, dude, it's so freaking weird. You don't have to download a thing, and all you do is you basically just hit a button, and you are immediately in the game. If it's what I'm thinking it is.
Yeah.
I think it's called DreamWorks. I think it's on PlayStation, and people have made
legit video games.
Legit video games, and the way to describe them, it will be more like a demo, because they don't really have like too many levels to them. It's kind of like one level. Like a good example is like Sonic. Like someone created like a Sonic game, and I think they even used the character. And what makes it so weird is that for some reason you have like people that basically, you would think that there would be like copyright issues because like they're using actual characters and likeness that is not on the PlayStation Network. So it's like, but yeah, it's like a whole thing. I'm pretty sure it's called DreamWorks. I could be wrong. And yeah, without downloading a thing, you just need to download the game, and all of a sudden it loads up full games that people have essentially created.
Everything
really
from
good.
straight
really
up
good.
memes to recreations of AAA games.
Oh yeah. I think you hit it on the head right there. Actual,
there's a
like,
working Fallout 4
yeah.
demo. Like, it's got a couple quests in it, and the weapons work, and it's just like, it just blows my mind that why would someone do that?
Yeah, I heard all about it. It's just interesting, the idea that you just need to download DreamWorks on PlayStation, and I think it's free, and all of a sudden you get like access to essentially a bunch of stuff, and it's all player based. Players went in and built this, and I mean, obviously the graphics and all that's like, I think by default it's like encoded into the game, but yeah, it's very unique, very unique.
Why download DreamWorks so you could download Roblox? I think this has a lot more versatility to it. So this is a from Brown Man's, aka Ray's stream. Yeah, just watch.
Comedy, drama, satire, surreal. Created by Dan Castro. Because in life, you don't always get what you want, but you have to try. Okay, is SpongeBob gonna make me shit my pants?
Whoop. Wait. Had to buffer? Hold on, let's see.
Please Please hug me!
Oh, come on! No. Turn the quality down. 720.
Yeah, I would.
Comedy, drama, satire,
See if
surreal.
that works.
Created by Dan Castro. Because in life, you don't always get what you want, but you have to try. Okay, is SpongeBob gonna make me shit my pants? Please Please hug me! Somebody hug me, please! Show me emotion! No, please hug me! Please hug me! I just need human contact! No! No. Nobody wanted to hug me. I'm gonna kill myself. I can't kill myself. That was short and sweet. All right, I like it.
It's hilarious. It's hilarious.
It's so funny and sad. It was just great that entire experience fit in a 1 minute time slot. I was like, yes. Definitely showing that. Here's another one. This is from Kiwo with their Lauren Forrester character on No Pixel GTA RP. Let's go. Hopefully we don't have problems.
Okay.
Force it again. This is customer's fault. Just so you know.
I don't know how much money you have. I'm sorry. There you go.
Are you giving her money?
That's so funny.
Just get. It's like, oh, here's the body. It just gets fucking robbed again. The shenanigans. So here's the first of Liv's clips. Lost a viewer, R.I.P. Oh God. I can only imagine.
This is basically a clip that's been played multiple times in Silent Sentry's chat, and it's basically one of his earlier clips, and it's basically like one of the ways he actually just got known on Twitch. Like, people actually know him for this clip.
Oh, really? Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a look.
Sir, fuck you, lost the viewer.
Babe! Babe! Hey! This guy stopped watching me. I just lost a viewer.
Need to use your
I'm
drone
sorry.
to locate a bomb.
I'm sorry. He's not coming back. He left. What am I supposed to? I just lost a viewer. Permanently. He's never coming back.
I'm gonna keep my cam in open area.
It's not my fault.
Downstairs.
Damn it. Get out of here, Grizzly. Jesus fucking. This is some bullshit. Losing my fucking viewers, man. The fuck do I even fucking stream for? God damn it. God!
Yeah,
Is JoJo...
basically.
Oh God.
Basically, Silent Sentry has memed on this so many times, and it's basically, this is his take on it. Some random ass viewer just first pops in. Hey guys, I don't like this stream. I'm leaving. Who's with me? Huh? Anybody? Who's with me? Yo, dude, you should shut the fuck up. Who's with me? You in the back? You cool? You want to come with? No? Alright, I'm going. Oh, I really am.
Oh, I wish JoJo had
Opens the
seen this
door
one.
slowly.
I feel like JoJo would relate to this.
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, that's like the gist of like, so basically when he saw this random ass guy just say like, hey, I'm leaving, it's like he memed on it, and that's what he did, and it's so funny. It's so funny. I've seen it so many times.
Oh, that's so great.
And to this day, you would still see that he has, I think he even has a command lost a viewer, and you get this clip in chat.
That's
and
great.
So many times. So many times.
Yeah, babe,
It
I
is
lost the
funny.
viewer. What do you mean? He's never coming
He's
back.
talking to his wife, and he's like saying, he's never coming
I'm
back.
sorry, I failed you. We're gonna sell the house.
So yeah, it's just so hilarious. It's so funny.
Oh God. Here's another Silent Sentry one. Looks like some Ron Otterman.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Let's go.
All right, tattoo's good. All right, one of the two, redhead or brunette, who's leaving? Are you gingerist? Are you a gingerist? Come on.
Yeah, are you gingerist?
No,
Yeah.
I like redheads.
All of us?
All right, so he likes the redhead. So does that mean you're gonna be taking? Is she eliminated, the brunette? Are you saying she's ugly? Are you saying she's hideous and undateable?
Why do you think she's ugly?
Oh, shit.
And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first punch has been broken out. The fight is now on. Will he retract? If he does retaliate, that's going to make him a woman beater, and he will be going to jail. Sir, what do you have to say for yourself?
I'm disappointed.
And I'm disappointed as well in the fact that you eliminated this fine specimen right here. She doesn't deserve that kind of treatment, and you are a shitty boyfriend, sir. All right, tattoo is good. All right, one of the two, redhead.
I just thought that finish was kind of funny.
That's
I
great.
am disappointed. I'm disappointed too. You eliminated this fine specimen.
And that's why dating competitions are a lose-lose situation. That's great.
So funny.
Alrighty. What do we have next? More Silent Sentry? Detective Francis. Oh. Oh boy. This is a long one.
Silent Sentry, he does like it's basically Metal Gear Solid is basically the theme of the character, and I think the character is even called Snake. So it's basically a direct reference to the game, and he kind of. I think he was supposed to go in undercover, and I think he basically just got caught. So basically, the Snake character is on the run. So anytime you see Solid Snake, it's basically him just trying to run from the cops. And well, here's a very interesting moment that takes place. So,
all right.
Can I help you with something?
That depends. What's with the handcuffs on your hands?
Halloween costume.
Oh, okay.
What's with the scuba tank?
I go to swim. I'm trying to find criminals. They're in there somewhere, and I'm gonna catch them.
Good luck.
I thought you were a wanted fugitive or something crazy.
Any minute now.
actually go swimming. He actually brought a swim tank, and I'm pretty sure you actually see him make his way over to the water.
That sounds.
That is so
that
hilarious.
sounds like Coyle's character Francis. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
And then, of course, finally the last one is of me doing a little bit of GTA 4 from episodes. This is from Lost and Damned. It's very early in the game, and if you know what's up, if you've seen it before, you already know what it's about. And this was definitely definitely not one of my highlights. And it's highlight for the other reason. You'll see. But yeah, you could tell it's really old. I still have my shitty mic, and yeah, it's gonna be funny.
All right, let's go.
Screw it. No. This is terrible. Oh crap! I won! What the heck was that? Alright, who's the other guy?
Did you win though? Did you really?
Oh my god.
Oh.
Josh! I just now realized something. I reenacted the scene from freaking Police Squad, dude. The scene for scene, we did it. Oh my god, Police Squad, freaking hilarious. It is so good. God, that is so funny. I absolutely love it. It's yeah. You're right there. You can easily get a kill, but nope.
It's like two lame ducks.
Yes.
In a slap
potatoing
fight.
like freaking crazy.
Potatoing like crazy. Yep. You just throw the gun. Just keep. Ugh.
Yeah, we would be better off if we just threw a gun.
Yeah, probably. Oh god, that was
man.
that was something.
Yep, that was not highlight, but not for the highlights that I kind of want to be remembered as. But I mean, I kind of have to deal with that. So it is what it is.
It is what it is. It's all you can really ask for.
Absolutely.
Okay. So yeah, I guess we'll just do Artists of the Week and then wrap up, and we'll hit 2 hours again. So it's never short. It's never a short podcast. Somehow we always
Not
make
when
it.
dark streaming. Not when dark streaming.
That is a fair point. That is a fair point. You make good points, sir. Yeah, you make good points. I don't agree with them, but I like them. It doesn't make much sense, but if you don't think about it, it doesn't matter. I have no idea what I'm doing. Let's just get to Artists of the Week.
That's what I was just waiting for.
I was doing some
just
bit.
didn't know. I mean, if I knew I was going first, I would just go ahead and say it. But
Yeah, sure, Liv.
Why
don't you go first?
Okay. So yeah, basically, Artist of the Week. I wish I actually kind of knew that we're actually going to be doing like a limit of actual 3 this time. But basically, what ended up happening is I already kind of picked like a week ago, so I figured, I'm not going to change it. So if anyone checked the playlist, it was actually updated a week ago, and it was going to be the artist I was going to go with. So kind of not to be confused from the artist that I kind of had last time, In Living Color. That's a TV show. I went with Living Color, which is an actual band.
That's why the name sounded so familiar. I was like, did we already do this?
Nope. They're 2 different, and yeah, there's In Living Color and then there's Living Color. And Living Color is a band from Living in Color. Damn it, Josh. Watch Police Squad. It's free on YouTube. It's one guy. If you find one, you'll find them all. There's only 6 episodes. They are really hilarious. That's if you're into like hard slapstick comedy. So, but anyway, but basically, Living Color is a band that they're a band. They do various different types of music, kind of more so on the rock end, if anything. And basically, I wanted to pick them simply because of the biggest hit that they're basically known for is Cult of Personality. Cult of Personality is like a diamond in the rough. It is a classic song. I absolutely love it. Actually, just to tie in everything, I mean, a pro wrestler that I'm fully aware of, CM Punk, this was his theme song, was Living Color, Cult of Personality. It is a classic song. I absolutely love it. There's nothing about it that I don't like. Everything just works perfectly. The drums, the guitars, everything. It's so good. Sadly, I didn't know what other songs that Living Color actually did, so basically I had to try and find other songs as well. And basically I kind of grabbed some songs I thought were okay. I did grab, I think the song was called Rears Its Ugly Head or something like that. Love Rears Its Ugly Head, something like that. I actually did kind of like that song because I did like the blues vibe that they were going with, and they're really good. They are really good. They just play music, and Cult of Personality is basically like the only song that they're really known for. And basically, in a nutshell, like even I think the lead vocalist, I forget his name, he actually even said that like every time when we go on stage, we almost get 0 reaction from the crowd, but the second we play Cult of Personality, we see the entire crowd just light up, and it's so good. It's it's just really good. It's just really good. So I figured I want to go ahead and pick Living Color. I want to make sure I see Cult of Personality in the list. So that was basically the whole reason why I picked Living Colors for that song, and it's really, really good. And I hope you guys like it. It's one of my favorite songs of all time, and yeah, it's just really good. But yeah, that's basically it. So I don't know if Dark liked it or not, but
Yeah, I thought it was all right. Yeah, I liked it.
nice.
Cult of Personality definitely is of the three songs you gave my
Mhm.
favorite of them. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really good. It's a classic on a lot of people's lists for a reason.
All right. Yeah. I have nothing more to say. I liked it.
I really don't know too much about the band that much. Sadly, I am pretty sure they're. I mean, just seeing the music video, it really does look like they're straight out of the '90s with the neon colors and all that stuff. So yeah. I don't really know too much about the band, but that one definitely is just. It's just an absolute classic. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, I could
Yeah.
understand. Yeah. I can see it.
Yep. So I don't really have much else to say other than that.
All right.
Unless real quick, there was actually a friend of mine who, for some guys, for that I was like, wait. So I remember, and not too long after.
Oh, you're cutting out for me a bit.
Okay. We good? You hear me?
Give it a couple seconds. Just say some stuff, and I'll tell you if you're good.
Well, if you have technical difficulties, this is what
Okay, you're
keeps
good.
on happening. So
You're good.
Okay. But yeah, there was a story of one of my friends. He actually thought this was a bunch of white guys, and I thought it was funny because like before he said that, I forget how long ago, but I ended up seeing a documentary, and it was like, yeah, man, like these guys did like really great music, and when I thought it was awesome just because they were black and they did rock and roll and all this other stuff. And I never really cared that much. I just hear good music and I just keep listening to it. But I just thought that was kind of funny that one of my friends, he actually thought it was a bunch of white guys, and so to see the look on his face when he was wrong, I think would have been priceless. I don't know. Other than that, I don't really have anything. Oh, really? I'm really roboting hard?
Yeah, it
Oh,
was
shit.
a little but it should be
Okay.
good now.
But yeah, I don't have much to say.
Okay. All right, so the band I chose, or artist band, it is band, was The Offspring. Normally I just have the Wikipedia page open and read off some stuff, but yeah, I mean they're just literally the three songs I picked were the only three songs. Well, the only three songs that I've really listened to and liked. I haven't. I have it. It's probably one of those groups that I'm like, I should probably like see if I like other of their songs. Where it's like there's always those artists like you got a couple of their songs you like, but you've never really seen if you like more of their music, and they're probably on that list of I should probably give it a chance. But yeah, they're just what kind of band are they? They're rock. I don't know what kind of rock though. The Offspring. They are a punk rock, skate punk, pop punk, alternative rock, melodic hardcore. Okay. That's interesting. It's again one of those weird long lists of like different genres that don't make any sense and are just made up mostly. But yeah, I picked them because I was like, yeah, I'm running out of people to pick. Maybe I'm not. I don't know. We've gone through a lot. Like I just looked up at the playlist. We've got like 134 songs on that playlist. Hey, that's a lot of music.
Yeah. And I haven't even got to the bands that I like really freaking love yet with me.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I haven't done like Megadeth, haven't done AC/DC.
Oh, that's a good one.
Like there's tons of like freaking like classics. I'm just kind of going through like kind of like the lesser known first before I start like except for Cult of Personality, I will admit I actually did have that song stuck in my head a few months ago, so like that was like another reason why I picked it. It was kind of like fresh in my memory kind of type of thing. So
wow, that's like the opposite of what I'm doing. I've basically gone through all my favorite artists at this point.
Damn. Okay.
So it's gonna be like I'm just like I don't know. I don't have anything left. And Liv's like, here's all. It's like you've activated my trap card.
Hell, I mean hell, like for next time, I already have a band already picked, and I just thought it was awkward that they only have like 500 copies of their album, and the only way to listen to it is on freaking vinyl. That's the only way to listen. They're not anywhere.
Wow.
They're called the Drunks. They're so fucking underground. They're called the Drunks, and they only have 2 songs on YouTube. That is it.
Huh.
And when I heard them, I fucking love them. And if you look up any of their songs in the comments, I'm gonna be talking about them next podcast. But I just thought that was fucking awesome. Like they only have 500 copies. The only way to listen to them is on vinyl. They only have 2 albums, and one of the albums I think is just basically they grabbed 2 songs from their previous album and just fuck it. We'll just go ahead and make 2 albums out of this, even though it's just 2 songs. But yeah, I'm gonna be picking them next time, and I'll go more into detail about that next time. But yeah.
Nice.
Mhm.
I mean, at some point we're gonna run out of. Eventually, it's not a maintained thing. Eventually, Artist of the Week will fizzle out. But by then, we'll have we already have a shit ton of music. If you've ever wanted to listen and try and find new people you like, playlist on Liv's YouTube channel with 134 songs from like I don't know, 25 different artists at this point, maybe more. I don't know, a lot of artists, maybe 30. 30? Well, I guess we did 3 or 4. I don't know. The math would be weird, but there's a lot of different artists.
Well, it did change when we started doing 2 artists.
That's true.
When we started doing 2 artists per stream, and then obviously we were doing 1 at a time. So
then viewers have to choose Artist of the Week. Man, that'd be great. But we also have on our little outlines like, hey, Q&A with viewers, but that never happens. So I think what would happen if we did like, hey, viewers choose Artist of the Week, it would be 2 people, and they just vote on a meme song. That's how I imagine it would go. or it'd be like people love to do, which is tie polls. So it's like all of the votes are tied, and it's like, well, what was the point of the poll? And you never have questions. No, Jinko, you never have questions. You question my sanity a lot, but you never have questions. But yeah, I think that about. Oh, Liv, did you like it? I totally was like, did you like the band?
The Offspring. Just listening to it, I was like, I know this. Where have I heard it? And what song was it? And then it dawned on me. That's right. The Offsprings. They did the song "To Fly for a White Guy." And it was in Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I remember it. It was like Tony Hawk 2, I believe. Yeah, and like it. I mean, it basically just kind of hit at like the perfect time because I'm kind of going back and playing a little bit of Tony Hawk Pro Skater because I want to get myself hyped for the remake that's coming out with 1 and 2, and all of a sudden, like, he picks the Offsprings, and it's like, yeah, like just hearing the sound, just hearing the song, it's like I know I heard them but that was it. It was "To Fly for a White Guy," and I basically I liked Dark's pick just simply for the nostalgia factor of like, yeah, this is back in the day when I was like, God, I forget when Tony Hawk Pro Skater like first released. It was like early 2000s. Wait, no, maybe even no. It actually could have been like in the 90s, late 90s actually, because it was all the way back on like PlayStation 1 and stuff. So,
ooh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, so actually could have been more like late 90s actually. But yeah, it's old stuff, and
would it have been late
where
90s?
I know the Offspring song.
Did the PlayStation 1 come out before the first Xbox?
I remember
because the Xbox
it was,
released in 2001.
And I've played a few PlayStation 1 games that released like in 98.
PlayStation.
I remember specifically because I'm going to be talking about it.
94, the first PlayStation. Holy shit! Yeah.
Yeah, it was early 90s.
Damn.
And if I remember correctly, I think when I first came across the original Xbox, I legitimately thought it was like a knockoff console because it had like such a generic name. It didn't impress me at all. It just Xbox. That's it. The hell is this? They probably don't even have any freaking games for it. And then years later, oh shit, it's actually be turned into something.
Holy shit! The first PlayStation is 2 years older than the Nintendo 64.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds about right. And I thought that was a little funny because PlayStation was doing discs, and then like freaking Nintendo, they were still doing cartridges. And that kind of was a little awkward that they didn't do the whole disc. I mean, that's where everything went, so. And of course now everything's digital download, so.
Yeah, I know, right? They don't give us enough space to put anything. Especially if they keep doing Modern Warfare where it's 200 fucking gigabytes. Like, God. It's a huge-ass file. There's no justification for
it. To be fair, Josh, I think the original Metal Gear was actually released in the 80s. I think it was 87. But the one that everyone knows, specifically Metal Gear Solid, yeah, I think you're right. It did came out in like 98.
Yep, 98. Oh. September 3rd, 1998.
And it actually, I don't know if I brought this up on the podcast, but I did thought it was a little funny to hear the story about like actually how Metal Gear actually got started. There was Kojima and like one other developer, and this was back in the day to where you didn't have like a full team working on a game. It was basically a single guy. So basically what happened was Kojima actually found himself with another developer. Kojima was working on like a sports game, some kind of type of sports game. This other guy was like, he was supposed to do like some kind of type of like a military kind of type of game, and they basically just looked at each other. I don't really want to do a sports game. I don't really want to do a military game. You want to switch? Sure. So then they just switch, and then on a bus ride, Kojima worked out an entire script of what he was going to do for the military shooter, which would end up becoming Metal Gear. And just that idea is just freaking mind-blowing, especially to see like what became of Metal Gear is like even, yeah. I'm still older than Metal Gear Solid.
Dude, same.
I think a lot of us are, actually. I think a lot of us are. It's just, if we start going back to like 87 when the original game was released, then it starts to become questionable because I'm not that old.
Oh, no. God, no.
Yeah. But yeah, but specifically the Metal Gear Solid series, not Metal Gear, but Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I think a lot of us could say we were born before 98 for sure.
Oh, well, we did another 2-hour-long podcast.
Awesome.
Awesome. Yeah, it's shout out again to Simply JoJo. Someone link his channel in the chat. Do it. Do it now. Do your jobs, mods. What am I not paying you for?
What, you mean you not pay them?
No, that's a double negative, which means I pay them.
Ah, damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I could have got money out of this.
What do you mean? You're not a mod in my channel.
Or am I? Oh, wait. No, I'm not.
Look, unless you've got like a commission fee where like you worked out with all my mods, like, hey, man, I'm gonna get Dark Fox to pay you, and you give me a percentage of your pay. You're getting pennies.
Are you telling me that you aren't paying them, and I need to racketeer your mods? Yes, let's do it. All right, who's first? Jinko, where you live, you're gonna get a knock on your door. It's not gonna be very pleasant.
Oh, don't unionize my mods. No unions here. No unions.
Probably gonna try and shake you down. Yeah, just saying.
No, you're not unionizing my mods. No mod union.
We can't unionize?
No.
We're not on the team? Really?
No, man, no unions. No mod union.
Dude, this is an outrage. Mods, we need to rise up. We need to defeat this man. Maybe. I don't know. We'll work it out, too. We need to march over there to Canada, and we need to tell them, you guys got any potato chips?
Yeah. Patriarchy. Down with the patriarchy. I think all my mods are guys. Down with the patriarchy. That doesn't help you. Alright. But yeah. Liv, what are you up to? The next...
With me, I'm going to be doing a little bit of After Dark. There is some stuff I definitely wanted to talk about that I didn't want to kind of skip. Basically, if anyone sees the Discord, I think I posted in Discord where I went into more detail. But basically, it was I kind of got some new information about some stuff. Yeah, it's kind of tragic of what happened, and basically, as a wrestling fan, I kind of wanted to share some things, just kind of talk about it. With the idea that I had is basically I didn't want to like throw a wrench in Dark's plans, so I was just gonna go with the vibes, see what happens today, and afterwards I'll just talk about it then. But basically, yeah, I kind of had like a pretty sad day a week ago, and today I kind of got some new information, so I just wanted to share all of that with you guys. So if you guys don't want to hear anything about wrestling, don't have to worry about it. You're getting the heads up. It's gonna be all wrestling related. So I'll do that in After Dark and do that then. Normally I play music before I fire up the stream, but I think I'm just gonna wait until Dark decides if he's gonna stay or not, and then we'll go ahead and go from there. But yeah, so I'm gonna be doing that at the end of this podcast at some point. Don't know. I'll probably forget about posting the heads up. Hey, I'm going live right now. I learned my lesson from last week. Basically, I shouldn't probably stream today, so I just wanted to just kind of do something, and that would be it. But yeah, so if you guys want to hear about it, I'll be talking about it after the podcast. But I thought about doing a game as well, but I decided to pass. And yeah, but tomorrow I'm gonna be doing Yakuza 0, and I think on Wednesday I'm gonna be doing more Danganronpa. It's gonna be fun, and yeah, so I will probably see you guys in a little bit after the podcast. So I think that's everything I wanted to say.
Okay, and me, I have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe, as I mentioned earlier, might, possibility, probably not going to happen, but maybe. Red Dead, RP, maybe. Try it out, see if I'm any good at it, see if anyone wants to watch it. We'll see. No promises, but maybe. A lot of maybes, no confidence. But other than that, I don't know. Yakuza 0 stream sometime. I want to get back into it. Shout out to Maybe. Yeah, shout out to Maybe. They'll all see. You'll all see. I'll be the best Red Dead streamer. I won't be. No, I won't be. But as long as it's entertaining and I can do something entertaining, then have it be semi-decent, then I've done my job. Which is nothing, because it's not my job. But hey, I did it anyway. You should have reaching Chapter 4 in Yakuza 0. Still need to end Chapter 2. Well, sometime. Maybe this week. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe not tomorrow. I don't know. I am full of maybes. I think 90% of the words I have said in the past minute have been maybe. Possibly. Probably not. Maybe. I don't know. Now I'm just playing with it. Okay, well. That's, yeah. Shout out to Call Me Maybe. No. Dead song. Yeah. That's gonna do it for the podcast tonight. I don't think I'm going to be streaming tonight. Probably not. Might be playing games with Jinko. I might want to play some games with you. I don't know. Shout out to Dark Streaming. That doesn't happen very often. I don't know. No one knows. I don't know. Maybe. I'm just saying a lot of nothing. Because fuck it. Thanks everyone for watching. Shout out to JoJo. It was awesome. Awesome guest. A lot of fun. Hope to have him on soon. Next time will be June 13th on Liv's channel. We'll see you there. Liv, anything you want to say? Save me, please.
Other than I'll be starting up the After Dark very soon. See what happens. And yeah, other than that, I'll see you guys in 2 weeks for another podcast. I think that's pretty much it. So thanks, everyone. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks.
Yep. See you on the podcast 2 weeks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.